Well, folks, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, and I am back in Total War Warhammer 3, and patch 1.3 is here, and most of the changes that it brings are good, and nice changes. However, you might be seeing this formation on the battlefield soon, and you might be like, Air, what is this absolutely ignorant formation that you've put together on the battlefield where all of your missile troops are blobbed up on top of your melee troops with weird, like, pegs sticking out towards the enemy? Well, folks, in case you didn't know it, this is the new OP formation in patch 1.3. In an attempt to fix issues with ranged units not firing properly, CA decided that it would be a good idea to make sure that any unit that's touching a ranged unit is invisible, and not only invisible, but it's basically in another dimension. It doesn't exist. You can just shoot right through it with no friendly fire penalties whatsoever. So what you're seeing is Iron Hail Gunners mixed in right on top of Jade Warriors with halberds, and they're just shooting right through them, and the same with these swordsmen out here that I'm using to block the enemy charge. So I can basically just hold up the enemy and continue to just fire away. Like I said, with no penalties whatsoever. My gunners remain protected, and my little prongs there end up keeping most of the enemies from making contact so that I can just fire away non-stop. So yeah, CA, this is not the fix we were looking for. This ain't it, okay? This ain't it. So hopefully they'll fix this. It's pretty stupid. You've probably seen videos on it, and I hate to bring it up because honestly most of the changes that got put in on this patch were really good. The regiments of renown are actually really cool too. But this change is utterly ridiculous. Now, if I pull a unit back where it's not touching another one of my units, they still get blocked trying to shoot through a unit. But as long as they're touching each other, they will continue to fire. So you can see that this basically gives you the opportunity to just fire through a crowd. See that? How the Iron Hail Gunners just continue to fire? And it's all because I've just kind of blocked that unit with the sword unit. As long as the sword unit's touching my Iron Hail Gunner, they can just shoot through it. So it allows my guns to continue to shoot regardless of the situation. So, not a great move here by CA, not something that they should have done, in my opinion. But they did it, and we're stuck with it for the time being. I hope that they fix it. You all tell me what you think down in the comments. A lot of people have already made other videos out of this too, and I appreciate the other creators calling it out. I didn't know about, like, I read the fix, but it didn't click with me, and then I saw Indie Pride's video on Milk and Cookies Total War, and I was just like, wow, absolutely blown away. And yeah, speaking of blown away, that's the Corn Warriors in this situation. In any case, like I said, y'all get down in the chat, tell me what you think, love to get your thoughts. I think it needs to be fixed, and quickly, basically just reverse it out, and come up with a better solution. And I don't know if maybe they tried running this past people and this was an idea that they had. I can't imagine the multiplayer community signing off on this kind of thing where it proposed to them, so I'm a little bit confused why we have it. If someone has more information, shed some light on it. I'd love to know. I'm not going to make any assumptions right now because I just don't know. Anyway, HeirofCarthage, signing out till next time. See you soon.